This video is about a new indicator that I've put together, and if you like trading VWAP, that's actually on the chart here. You can see I've actually made a standalone indicator which gives you exactly the same sort of thing. On the chart is VWAP, as you can see, and the VWAP line is the blue line, and there's an upper and lower band. And this is set at standard, I guess standard deviation, or the band multiplier is set at 1. And down here on my indicator, it's just exactly the same. And the band deviation multiplier is set at 1. And we can go along and we can see that the blue line is price, is representing price, okay? The thick blue line. You can change all this stuff in the back end here. In the style tab, you can do whatever you like, okay? But if you like to trade breakouts of VWAP against one of its bands, this indicator might help you. And it means you can take it off the chart and put something else on, like a Bollinger Band, which I'll show you in a minute. So the center line of this VWAP position is actual VWAP itself. Okay, the top line is obviously the top band of VWAP, and the bottom line is the bottom line of VWAP. And we can go into here, into the inputs, and we can change the multiplier. Okay, so the bands expand just like it would on the actual VWAP indicator itself on the chart. Is that what I'm trying to say? It's just another way of visualizing things and just seeing how it is just on another looking indicator. So we can clearly see here through the Asia session that price was above based on VWAP on the chart, but on this channel here we can also see the same thing. We can see that the big blue line here was above VWAP itself and broke through the channel. So you might think, okay, well, I'll stay long all the way through here until such time as it goes back into the channel. So I'm not suggesting that this is a good trade, but you know, you might have made 57 points on NASDAQ. This is a 1 hour chart, by the way, okay, of NASDAQ. Let me duck down to a 10-minute chart, and it's just going to be the same, just a little bit more squigglier. So you can see it's breaking out through here. You can see it's breaking out through the channel. Okay. What else can I show you? You can just see here where it's breaking down through VWAP itself and then out the bottom of the channel. So you might be a breakout trader of that, and that's what I am. That's how I trade. I was just over the weekend just doing tests with VWAP versus Bollinger Bands, and they're very similar. So now I currently have Bollinger Band, and this is one of my indicators, Bollinger Band and 5 moving averages. And you can see here I have standard definition of 1 on the Bollinger Bands, okay, and it's set at 20. And we can see when we get the confirmation of both VWAP and the Bollinger Bands at the same time, that'll give us the direction in which to trade. You can see here it hasn't gone above VWAP, nor did it go above the 20-period moving average. You can see here that it's gone above the 20-period moving average, but not above VWAP. So, you know, these things just might help you make a decision based on, should I go long or do you hold off? If I was to put VWAP onto the chart, you can just see how noisy it gets and you can't read it. That's why I made this indicator down here. What else can I tell you about it? That's about it. It's just going to help you with making decisions. So you could see here on the Bollinger Band, you may have decided, oh, I'm going to go short on a breakout here, whereas price didn't break through VWAP. And I'll just turn on VWAP on the chart, and you can see here that price was just held up a little bit, okay, on VWAP. And then you might have said, right, well, I'll wait. So right there was your opportunity to go short if you are a VWAP trader. And we'll just get up Bollinger Bands, and you can see right here. So combining these two things together can really help you, I believe, make perhaps a more educated guess with which way to go. You might find other ways to trade this, so we can clearly see here that the market's short all the way down. You can clearly see it's right under VWAP. This one here, you can clearly see that price on VWAP here is under, breaking through this bottom channel right there. Bang, you know, that could be a decision maker. You can see that price has gone back across the 20 and then gone out across the top of the Bollinger Band. But look at VWAP. It's under, sorry, price is under VWAP. So, you know, these things can, I'm just going to say it again, can stop you from making these stupid little trades. You can see here, you might have thought, I've got to go long. There's big wick on this 10-minute chart. But price was under VWAP. I'll just get VWAP back up. And you can see here, it did challenge it. Okay. And it's just another helpful way of looking at things using these two indicators. I find it very helpful, and I also use, sorry, internet's a bit slow. I also incorporate this indicator here, which is the ADX. You don't have to. It just can become really messy, but now I have Bollinger Bands, ADX, and also VWAP. So, you know, let me just try and find that wick. No, I've lost it. Okay. I'll just keep scrolling a bit until we can find it. No. I can't see it, but the ADX helps with trend, not so much on the smaller time frames, but on the higher time frame, like the 1 hour, can really help you make a decision. So we can see here price is above VWAP. The ADX is also telling us that green is above red, the DMI, and this breaking out through here. Okay, and let's find a short. Short would have been through this area, maybe on this bar here. You can see it's red is above green, and you can see price has broken down through VWAP here. And I'll just get rid of Bollinger Bands and I'll put that back up, and we were looking here. This is through the Asia session, so it's pretty weak. You can also change the way that the calculation's done on VWAP. Of course, you can go to closing bars, but traditionally VWAP should be this one here, H plus L plus C divided by 3, and away you go. Anyway, go and check it out. You might be very interested in this indicator to add to your arsenal, but back test it and forward test it live and just see how it behaves. It's currently public holiday in the UK, but this is live at the moment. And let me just put on this, and you can see there was a huge gap here at the start of the Asia session, and we're clearly right under the Bollinger Band here. This is telling us we're short because red is above green, and you know, clearly on the bottom deviation of VWAP and way below VWAP itself. And I'll just put VWAP back on so we can see it. That's why it gets a bit harder in here to see VWAP, and that's why this indicator can really help you make a decision. Okay, catch you later.